So you want to know how to get started in Facebook ads, but you don't want to blow your whole budget? Yo, what's good everybody? Justin here coming at you with a brand new video. And for those of you that are new to my channel, I go over the secrets that the gurus don't want you to know about online marketing. So make sure to stay tuned, turn up the volume, and hit that nice looking subscribe button below. Today's topic, Facebook Advertising 101. Let me take you to my computer and show you around a little bit. Alright, so we are inside my computer here, and real quick, I just want to put this out there in the first place that this video right now is going to be more broad and more user-friendly for the beginners of Facebook advertising. So, with that being said, we're inside Facebook right here. The first thing you're going to do is come down here and create ad. This will take you directly into the ads manager. So, once you click that, you'll come up here and hit this nice little like 3-layered button here and click on ads manager. So, right now we are inside one of my old ad campaigns. Don't worry, even if you guys do see anything in here, you're not. If you try copying it, you're not going to get any results from it because it's so old, it's so long ago. I don't even know what's in here anymore. But with that being said, you have 4 different tabs up here. You have your account view, which is kind of just like an overview of everything on the account, how much you've spent, what you've been getting in the last couple months, days, or whatever. This exact account is for an old Shopify dropshipping store that I had that I actually sold. So it hasn't been in use in a while. Come in here. So these are your campaigns. So I want you to think about it like this. You have a campaign, and then under your campaign, you have an ad set, and then your ads. So these tabs up here kind of go in order. So I'll go into this ad set. I think this is one that actually made me a lot of money back about a year ago. So we'll come in here. Now we're in the ad set. And the ad set is basically just like the audience and the location that you're using. So as you can see, I had over 53 ad sets. Like I said, it's all Facebook is. If you haven't watched my other videos, I go over and talk about how Facebook advertising is just rapid testing. That's how you get your results. So let's go in here and check out this ad. So we have this one highlighted. We'll come in here and check out what this ad actually looked like. And so I'll click preview, and this is actually the ad that I ran that made me a pretty good amount of money. Again, this store is no longer available. I sold it. So if you want to try copying it, go ahead. I don't care. I don't think you'll get results, but maybe you will. So yeah, here's just the ad. Finally, a way to listen and charge, free plus shipping. Grab yours here. Comment yes if you want this. This is a free plus shipping model. I'm going to go over all this in detail in a future video, but just kind of giving you the basics behind Facebook advertising right now. So let's go in here and actually create an ad for you guys and break down which ones you should be using and which ones you shouldn't. So we'll come in here, hit create, and this is where all the magic happens. This is where you create your magical piece of art. Let's break these down for you real quick. So traffic, as it says, you're just going to be driving a lot of traffic to maybe a certain type of web page. Engagement is more of a better ad for that specific strategy, because engagement will start getting all those comments, likes, and shares on a photo, and that's what Facebook really looks at for when they're promoting advertisement to other people on their pages. So if your ad has 0 likes, 0 comments, 0 shares, Facebook's going to look at that and be like, hey, well, this is probably not a good ad. We'll still show it to people, but we're going to charge them a lot more because it's not good and people don't like it. Whereas if you have thousands of likes, thousands of comments, thousands of shares, it's going to be a lot less expensive for you to promote that specific ad because Facebook knows that the viewers like it. So they're going to promote it to more people and it'll be cheaper for you. Now, like I said, don't do app installs because I don't personally run any apps, but if you're watching this and you have some apps, that'd be a good one to look into. I've never even tested it, so I can't tell you anything about it. But the next one, video views. And video views is great because you can go in there and it does exactly what it says, video views. It goes out there and gets you the most views for your money. This concept is great when you're doing, for creating lookalike and custom audiences in the future because you can go in there and target people that's watched 25% of your video, 50% of your videos, 75%, or even 100. I mean, think about that. If you go in there and target everybody that's watched your video 100% of the way or 95% of the way, they're more likely to buy the product. And then you can go in there and create a custom and lookalike audience off that, which that's a whole nother topic, a whole nother video, which I will get into because a lot of you guys have been asking me about that, but just wanted to go over the basics and break everything down for you. Lead generation, exactly what it says. It's going to go out there and get you leads. So this is a good one if you have clients. If you're trying to acquire leads for them and build like kind of a sales funnel, if you're using ClickFunnels, it's perfect. So messages, I don't use that. Store visits, don't use that. Catalog sales, don't use that. Conversions, and this is one I'm going to go over since so many of you guys have been asking me about this, and I know the majority of people watching this have a Shopify store and want to get sales. So if you have a Shopify store and you want to get sales, make sure you're doing conversions, okay? The reason for this is because Facebook's going to go out there and optimize for people that are likely to purchase your ad, as long as you set this up right. So we'll just call this conversions test, just as an example. With this, you guys got to really be organized because it's a business. Everything has to be organized and in the right way, in the right context. So we'll hit continue real quick and add set name. This is usually what I like to do for who I'm targeting. So let's just say we're targeting the big 5, which I don't do that unless it's an engagement ad. But for the sake of a test, we'll do this. And on here, we're going to come in here and go to a purchase pixel. This is very important. I always go in here for a purchase because if you go in here and click view content, Facebook's going to optimize for people to just view your content as the same as add a cart. They're going to optimize for people to add to your cart or to add to a wish list or initiate a checkout. So it only makes sense to come in here and click purchase because you want people to purchase your product. So we're going to go with purchase right there. And this is where, now we're down in audience section, and this is where if you have a custom audience, you can go ahead and put it in here. As you can see through here, I have some old custom audiences, some lookalikes. Like I said, we'll go all over in more detail in that in another video. Focus 100% on that. And then locations. This part is very important, so listen up and rewatch this if you need to. This part right here under locations, Facebook automatically selects everyone in this location, which is just blowing your money. You always need to come in here and click people who live in this location. That way it will narrow it down and only target people that live in the location you're targeting. But if you're doing worldwide, that doesn't matter. But let's just say for the sake of this, we're doing United States. And a little side note on this, let's say you're running an agency and you're running Facebook ads for a client. And let's just say they're located in Tampa, Florida. I don't know exactly this location, but you can go in here and put in their exact zip code. So let's say their zip code is 33601 and it's in Tampa, Florida. You can go in here and target just that area. Or maybe you just want to target all of Tampa. So you can come in here and type in Tampa, Florida. And what's even crazier about this is you can get a specific radius. So let's say you only want clients within a 50-mile radius. Okay, so you're not even getting in Orlando. And you can kind of mess with this and really figure out what your client wants and go from there. Down here, you can go to the age location. Typically for me and my conversion ads, depending on the store, if it's a pretty general store, I'll let it go 18 to 65 and do gender all. But if you have a very niche-oriented store and maybe it's only for millennials, you could do 18 to 30-year-olds. And same thing as if it's a women's store, you go in here and just click women's. Language, I always leave that alone. Now, detail targeting. This is a part where a lot of people mess up, and I'm not going to go into too much detail on it because, like I said, just the basics on here. Just want to get this video out super quick and super simple. This is where you're going to go in and target specific interests. So let's say the person you're targeting likes surfing. You come in here and target surfers. Let's see, ocean. So as you can see, there's so many different things on here, and the cool part is if you come down here and click suggestions, Facebook will use all of its intelligence and actually come in here and show you other things that relate. So you can do beach life, sea, beach travelers, You get the point. So one thing I did want to make clear on here right away is this expand interest is just a waste of money. Facebook is trying to screw you on your money for this. So listen up and make sure you pay attention to this part, because this always needs to be unchecked. See how big of an audience decrease that was? We'll do that again. So right now, our potential audience reach is 1.5 million. Pretty broad, right? And if you uncheck this, look how much that goes down. 390,000. So the reason you want to uncheck this is because when you check it, you're giving Facebook you're telling Facebook, hey, you can go out there and add all kinds of different interests in here that you think will work. And that's really just spending all kinds of money. So even if you do start getting purchases, you won't know which one of these interests brought you the purchase. So that's why I never use that. I always keep it unchecked. And then down here, pretty basic, pretty simple. You can come down under placement and then go over to edit placements. Device types, maybe you want to target mobile only or desktop only. I always start out with all devices and then narrow down from there. I never do instant articles, I never do right column, and I never do marketplace. For Facebook, all I do is feeds. Same with Instagram, I'll use feeds. Audience network, I don't mess with that. And messengers, I don't mess with that. So if you look at this, all I have right here is Instagram feed and Facebook feed. I'm not going to go too much into the reason behind this, but that's what I found to work best for my stores. Next, you can come down here under all mobile devices. Let's say you have an iPhone case that you're targeting, and you only want to target people that have an iPhone. So you can come in here and go to iOS devices only, and then click on here and have the version, stuff like that. Same thing as if you're having an Android device. So for the sake of this, we'll just do all mobile devices. Your budget, this is where you pick what you want to do with your budget. We'll just say it's $10. That's what I like to start with. I always set my budget to start at midnight. So we'll say 12:01 a.m. for tomorrow. And the reason is because let's say you start this ad at 7 p.m. at night, Facebook's going to optimize to spend that $10 within that day. So within 7 to midnight, within that certain hour range, Facebook's going to go in there and spend this $10. So you won't even have enough data to even realize what went right and what went wrong. So that's another important thing to make sure you know. Everything else in here looks pretty solid. Conversions, 7 days, click 1 day. So we'll hit continue next. And then this is where you go in and create your advertisement. And I always like to come in here and use an existing post. The reason for this is because if you go into Facebook Ads Manager and click Page Post, you can create a post which is labeled as like a dark post. That way people can't steal your product or your idea, and the only people that will see it are the ones that are being advertised to. So it won't show up on your page, and the only people that will see it are the ones that are being advertised to. That's a whole nother topic for a whole nother video. Comment below if you want to see that. And so right here, you just come in. You can create an existing post. Pretty basic, pretty simple. We'll just come in and hit create ad. So let's say you're doing a single image. Let's say you're doing a single image, and you want to upload an image right through here. And just say we're using this one right now. So as you can see, here would be the ad, and right here under website URL, you can paste your exact URL, so it will go there. One thing you want to double check to make sure it's good to go is that you have your Facebook pixel up and going, and I will cover that in another video, because for the sake of this video and for the sake of time, I just want to go over the basics, and that's a whole nother topic for a whole nother day. And you just want to make sure this is green right here. So if your don't do any of this if your Facebook pixel is not set up yet, because it'll just be a waste of money. But that's about it. You always want to hit review, because Facebook always likes to try changes and tries messing things up and charging you more money. So just come in here, double check everything. Conversion, purchase, Big 5, targeting US, Tampa, plus a 50-mile radius. We're only doing Facebook feeds and Instagram feeds. Budget's $10. It's cool. Conversions, automatic. Set. Just want to come in here and make sure everything's good to go like you like it. And that's it for this video, guys. As always, if you like this video or found any valuable content at all, make sure you give me a thumbs up. And if you haven't already, make sure you join the fam by hitting that nice looking subscribe button below. And that's it. I'll see you guys in the next video.